was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and they said to me, I paused, and they said, "What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?" And I started thinking about it. That's an idiom, and idioms are, I think, like sayings that really have nothing to do with whatever you're talking about. They're kind of intriguing and funny. I didn't realize how often I use them, but I use them all the time. And in doing so, I never really consider or think about what the origin of it is. So when she said that to me, "Has the cat got your tongue?" I started thinking about it and thought, where in the heck did that come from? So I looked it up. It's kind of creepy. Back in, let's see, I guess the English Navy used to beat their prisoners with a whip that had 9 tails on it. And they'd beat them so severely that they couldn't speak. So that's one thought of where the idiom came from. And then the other one dates back further to ancient Egypt, where if you were a liar, they'd cut your tongue out and give it to the cat. I kind of have a feeling that's the real origin of where that came from, because that makes a little more sense. But, ew, right? And it really goes to show how long these sayings have been around. You just don't think about it. You hear it, and it's like you've heard it your whole life, so you don't really question, what does that mean? Where did it come from? What's the origin of it? So I thought I'd look it up today, and I was pleasantly surprised. Another one I looked up today was to butter somebody up. I buttered him up, whether it's a husband or a family member or a friend or a boss maybe. But basically it's kind of, the way I understand it, it's kind of speaking to somebody's ego to get them to maybe do what you want, or I don't know, if it's a boss, maybe to be a little lighter on you. Who knows? But I looked up the origin of that, and that dates back to ancient India, and it's a religious belief, and they would have statues of the gods, and they would throw butter balls at the statues with the hopes of gaining favor or forgiveness from their gods. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Just kind of a different perspective on things, of where it came from. And then something totally off topic is, speaking of butter, I've been making my own butter lately, which has been kind of fun. We've been trying to, with the prices of groceries and then all the junk that's in food today, we've been trying to be a little more healthy and a little more health conscious with what's in our food. So one of the ways we're doing that is we're making some of our own condiments and some of our own butter and things of that nature. And it's really an easy process. I don't know if any of you have tried it, but fairly simple. You just blend heavy whipping cream. I use my KitchenAid, and you pour it in. I just pour the whole half gallon in, and I whip it between 5 and 6 speed, and you let it go for about 20 minutes, and then it separates. And you get a liquid and a solid. When it separates, it is a really big mess. So be sure that you have your mixer covered, or have a lid over it, or I have a really deep square sink, so I just kind of put it inside the sink and do the mixing in there. And then once it separates, you turn it off, you pull it out, and you have a big bowl full of ice water, and you give it an ice bath. So you kind of let it sit in there, and you just kind of let it roll in there for a minute, and then you pull it out and you squeeze the water out best you can, put it back in. You do this a few times, and then you rinse it with really cold water. Once that water kind of comes clear, you're ready to go. At this point, you can put it in a bowl and mix in any herbs or spices, or just butter, or just salt if you want salt, or leave it plain if you want plain. And then I bought some molds, and each mold holds 6 cubes. And I fill the molds up, pop them, put the lid on, pop them in the freezer, and let me tell you, it is the best butter I've ever had. It is just so fresh, and the taste, the flavor is so amazing compared to the crap we're buying at the stores. And we try to buy the better butters, like the Irish butter and Amish butter. We've tried all of them, and this is better than that. It's so much better than that, and it's so easy to make on your own. I would suggest giving it a try if you haven't already. We really enjoy it. And you know, it just, they put all sorts of, I think, hydrogenated oils and just stuff that are carcinogens and really bad for our bodies to try and preserve butters and stuff. If you make your own butter, I suggest keeping it in the refrigerator. It's a preference thing, but really, butter left out on the counter kind of goes bad within a day or so. So it seems to do better in the fridge. But the flavor, you won't regret giving it a try if you haven't already. So on another note, Jennifer and I have been communicating a lot lately about content and what we are hoping to bring to you all. And we're hoping to mix it up a little bit. So if you're enjoying the channel, maybe subscribe, hit like. We're hoping to get more dialogue going with followers and just engage with you all more. So feel free to leave a comment or a question, and we're on top of it. We're happy to answer those for you. And we really want to know your opinion. We want to know what you think about things. So be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share, and get ready, because some more things are coming down the pike. Looking forward to spending more time with all of you, and I hope you're all having an amazing week so far. Everybody, just a quick side note. I forgot to mention that once you've made your butter, the liquid that is remaining is buttermilk. So buttermilk pancakes, buttermilk ranch. Oh, best you'll ever have. Best you'll ever have. So don't pour out that remaining liquid after your butter separates. That remaining liquid is pure buttermilk, and it is pure gold. So be sure to use that. Don't toss it. All right. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.